That's who. What about the street lighting? Yep, All-Star Construction. And the directional drilling, hydrobacking, neighborhood renewal, and telecommunication work? Yep, and yep. Since 2009, All-Star Construction has been doing all that and more, shaping and building Edmonton communities for land developers all around Edmonton. That's what All-Star Construction is all about.
Summer, it's coming. An unstoppable force that will turn your home into the Sweatbox.
Don't live in a summer blockbuster. Pro Solutions is your one-call-solves-it-all expert for AC repairs, tune-ups, and new installations. With fast appointments and flexible financing, we'll make sure your home story has a comfortable ending. AC season is coming soon, so book today.
Lock in pre-season pricing today.
Visit prosolutionsinc.ca to schedule your service today.
Professional golf is coming to Blackhawk Golf Club this fall. The ATB Classic, presented by Building Trades of Alberta, brings the stars of PGA Tour Americas to you. Enjoy the ATB Fan Zone, presented by Michelob Ultra, where golf meets festival vibes. Upgrade to VIP-covered terrace seating with premium food and beverage options. September 17th to 20th. Tickets start at just $25, and the first 250 buyers receive a PGA Tour Americas commemorative gift. Get yours at atbclassic.com.
Who should start? Who needs to hit the bench? Find out with Fantasy Frenzy with Halley and Douglas.
This is Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Online, willhawkbeefjerky.com, only available in Leduc. Go pay him a visit. Tell him we sent you. Or online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Mackenzie McLennan with you here in the Sports 1440 studio, of course, on the AM dial. You can also watch us on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, Twitch. I recommend YouTube. You can subscribe, and, in the past, it has won people Oiler tickets. Just saying that it has happened in the past. So something to consider. Sports 1440 AM. If you want the link, we will share it with you. Just text in 1-833-401-1440. Of course, also on iHeartRadio. Tune in. Radio Player Canada, sports1440.ca. Tons of ways you can join the fun here on the show. Brandon, good morning. You've been doing this for a few hours already. How's the day going?
Oh, really good, Connor. Yeah, another beautiful day. Woke up to the snow. As discussed yesterday, I don't mind the rain, but I nearly hurt myself on my walk to my truck this morning, unsuspecting of the glare ice sheet that had formed over the sidewalk outside my apartment building.
Really?
It was cartoonish, actually. Like in when you your feet are slipping out from underneath you and your arms are going. That's essentially what I was on my walk to my truck this morning.
Did you have
the road
seemed
fine?
Coffee? Anything you could have dropped?
Just my water bottle, which is just a giant metal thing that already has a number of substantial dents in it from similar incidents or doing gainers out of the side of a golf cart. But no harm, no foul. Survived it, thankfully. Made my way here, and it's been an excellent 4 hours so far in the studio. Great start to the day.
Good to hear. Yeah, I mean, the snow was beautiful last night. I was looking at it, I'm like, this is the weather Brownie was bragging about.
While residing in your hot tub?
No, but I thought about it because Brownie was like, nothing like sitting in the hot tub with the snow coming down. And I thought about it, and I was just like,
that takes me back to ski trips to Whitefish or Revy, and you got the on hillside chalet where you and the boys are all crashed for a weekend, enjoying the hot tub, 100 beers, snowflakes falling around.
Yeah.
But I'm past that. That's not what I want right now, Connor. It's springtime.
I would take it.
I want to get out on the links.
Well, give it a few more weeks. You'll be out there.
Okay.
It is inevitable. I'm guaranteeing spring will sprung at some point. It's going to happen. The text line's 1-833-401-1440 if you'd like to get in on the conversation. MTR says, boys, double-digit temperatures this weekend. We're good.
Nice.
I'm like, I know Carrie said the shorts on Monday, I want to say.
Yeah, but he still comes to work in pants and then just takes them off, and he's got like it's tearaway pants
Oh.
essentially.
Like
The
he's starting for the 98 Bulls.
The Kevin Carey
Ripped them off.
special is the track pants over the shorts arrival to work. Similar in the winter when he'll wear his winter boots, leave them at the door, and slip into his Crocs.
Okay. I had a comment on his 150-yard markers. I had to pull the joke on him before he got
I bet he would say, "Oh, stop it, con man."
I think he just rolled his eyes after that one. Lots to get to on the show today. We will have the information on our Fantasy Frenzy playoff pool. The league has been created, so it's going to happen. I'll pass along the information on that. We can talk some Oilers. We can talk basketball last night. Did you watch the playing games?
I watched the early one.
Did you watch the Blue Jays?
I watched the Jays. I watched the Ducks Wild game, and I watched the Charlotte game against whoever they were playing.
Miami.
Right. Of course, Bam leaving the game early, unfortunately due to injury. But
cheap shot.
That's what Spoelstra's saying.
What are you doing? What can Melo say he's doing on that play?
He said he apologized.
Oh, cool. I'm going to come punch Josh in the face and apologize. Doesn't make it any better. I'm not actually.
I bet you won't.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You're not a dog like Melo. Anything to win.
What am I going to win by that? Dumbest radio host?
Authority.
Power. I don't know. I thought it was kind of he swept the leg with his arm.
Yeah. But so, and obviously he's inarguably Miami's best player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't recall any other Heat player putting up 83 points in a game this season, but even besides that, he's obviously a difference maker for them. But a lot of the other players really picked up the slack, right? Davion Mitchell, Raptors legend, I think was Josh's tweet last night. He was exceptional, right? And the way they kept themselves in the game, it was awesome to watch. Admittedly, it was on my smallest screen. I had it on my phone. Jays on the monitor, hockey on the big screen.
Yeah.
But the back and forth nature of it, trading leads, the shot to force overtime, and then LaMelo, the shot he makes in overtime, the block the other. You can't draw up a better basketball game, and that's why I think for a lot of sports fans it's so frustrating that the NBA playoffs are great. And yes, these are the playoffs, like or dislike the play-in format. Then the rest of the regular season, with the exception of maybe a dozen games over the course of the entire season, they look at it and say, wow, that was awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game.
You had the numbers yesterday about the margin of victory totals. Just crazy this year, most ever in number of categories. So, but hey, we made it. NBA playoffs are here, and we were treated to a couple of really good games last night. Yeah,
competitive games. I mean, Tyler Hero at the end was doing his thing, and then the shot by Kobe White. I'm so impressed just watching basketball players. Like they're freaks athletically, we know that. But to grab the ball, turn, and then track the rim and off balance, fading away.
Just a total chuck.
It was good defense too. It was just wow, you just got to respect it. The Hornets advance. So we'll see what happens tonight. We got Golden State, Los Angeles, Philly, Orlando. So that's fun. In the NHL last night, some crazy stuff happening because I was thinking, man, the Oilers are done. But then the Wild, with half their team, beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-2. Sorry, Duke. And then in overtime, the Kings, who are usually the masters of extra time.
Well, I think they're 7 games below 500 in beyond regulation games.
They just play so many.
I think there's 13-20 is the number after last night.
4-3, they lose. So Oilers fans that stayed up to watch that one, I was watching on my phone as I got into the X-Files, episode 4. Pretty interesting one. But now for the Edmonton Oilers, it's all in their hands. 1 point is all they really need to clinch home ice. But you go out there, you handle your business against Vancouver, and who knows? I mean, if the Golden Knights lose tonight, all of a sudden, first place in the division is within their grasp. So we'll have to see. Golden Knights in action tonight, taking on Seattle. Maybe Eberle and Larson can do their old crew a favor, assuming they're playing. But it's going to be a fun one. And the NHL, man, it's been a heck of a season so far. And the postseason with some of these matchups that we are going to get are going to be phenomenal. Which takes me into my next point. The Fantasy Frenzy Hockey Pool, Playoff Edition. It's box-style scoring. All the teams are in there, so we were able to set that up last night.
Goals, assists.
It's so simple.
Goals, assists, wins, and shutouts.
That's it. We're not doing hits. I want this league to be for the
Everyone.
common man. Like, I don't really know who hits. I don't care what hits. I just want points.
Points.
Simple.
Mhm.
Wins and shutouts. So, Duke, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Oh boy.
Buy in 10 or $20.
I think $10 is fine.
$10
If it's for the common man and woman.
Yeah. $10.
Sure. This is your call, Connor. These are your forte. You're finishing near the top of them on a regular basis, whereas I normally toil in the basement of these box style hockey pools.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll go $10.
I'm trash.
The winner will receive half the money. The other half we'll give to a charity, as we like to do here. You know what? Let's make it 20.
Okay.
Let's make it $20 to buy in.
Count me in.
And if we get 50 teams, that's a pretty good little payday. I had Corey reach out from Expressions and Images, and he said he would like to throw in a package jersey frame to the winner of the hockey pool this year. So shout out to Corey at Expressions and Images. It's like you got a jersey you want framed. He's going to throw one into the winner.
Connor, I'm in.
Just make sure this is real. This is a real $20 bill. The Duke is in. Are you? It'll be fun.
Congratulations. You're guaranteed to not finish last place now that I'm in.
So $20, Connor at sports1440.ca. Make sure you include your email. I need to be able to send you the info to join the league. We'll have some fun. We'll send half the prize to a charity. We'll figure the charity out, but I want to get registration going. There's a few we usually go between here. So, yeah, well, it'll be a fun one and keep it interesting. Now, Duke, your preliminary thoughts. Who are you going heavy on? The Ducks? Do you think the Ducks got a run in them?
Well, listen, as somebody that has zero reputation in this area of fantasy sports, the opposite, actually. I have a reputation. It's bad. Maybe I will just go the full bias takes and pick some Ducks. But if I were to just dole out my picks for the final four teams right now, I would be in the Tampa Bay, Carolina, Dallas, and anybody out of the Pacific.
You're like,
maybe
Edmonton?
it's tough to go against Edmonton as long as they can not fall into fourth place here, which it's unlikely but still possible, and avoid that Central Division bracket. Yeah, I think they have as good a chance as anybody to get back to conference final.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, to the conference finals, sure. Past that, it'll be tough.
At that point, I'm very much less sure.
I guess my thoughts would be that if you do make it that far, you're playing good hockey, and anything is possible.
Very true.
As only Kevin Garnett has told us. Trailer Park, Brian says 20. Yeah, we bumped it up there. Playbook Vic said 50, guys. It's for charity. Well, we'll do 20 for now. Maybe we'll do a big ballers one as well. Jody says, can I have the link? You can have the link, but first you got to e-transfer. Connor at sports1440.
Show me the money.
$20. Include your email in the memo. Please don't stress me out. I hate having to track people down.
Credit the last couple that I've fielded entries for, the March Madness pool and the fantasy baseball pool. I think it was all but maybe one or two people, and we're talking 20. We're talking over 60 people total that were involved in those two things. And a couple people just transferred you when they were supposed to transfer me, but they did still give you an email. So, minor glitch there.
There are things, and hey, let's be real. There are certain people, Playbook Vic, MTR, I have your email on file.
But don't just do it. Just put your email in there.
Just do it anyway.
So it's a quick copy and paste for Connor.
100%. Make it as easy. I got a lot going on, guys.
He's a father.
I got things.
He's got a hot tub he has to maintain.
I got to maintain. I got my ice machine, Duke.
I noticed you have a plastic cup there.
You hear that? Yeah, I bought plastic cups too. Josh was like, is it to show off your ice? And I never thought of it, but subconsciously, maybe it was.
You bought a sleeve of plastic cups?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to reuse them.
I was about to say, who cares? We should care about it. But it's your ice will melt so quickly.
I got a plastic straw too. Stocked up on them.
That I'm on board for. In that case,
got about 1,000 at the house.
We need to look after the earth on which we reside, but I think my thoughts on paper straws are well documented on this show and others.
You know what? I don't mind them.
But
You know what I hate about them is when they do get a little soft, the little hole in the lid when it's like, because it's sharp, right?
Pinch
It's
it.
the point. Man, that drives me nuts.
So you don't like them?
As a separate entity, I don't mind them. Put to use, I guess I don't like them. If you gave me no lid, I'd be fine
In
with
theory, I like communism. Put to use, a little less practical.
Oh, that's a bit of a jump here. I'm just saying, when without a lid, perhaps it might be okay. Michelle says, I've never been in a sports pool. Do you pick players, teams, both? Individual players. Michelle, it's super simple. There's like 20 boxes and you just pick the player that you think will score the most points in the playoffs. It's very easy.
And each box is almost sort of like sorted to players of the similar caliber.
Absolutely.
And so like your first box, you kind of have to make your choice between Connor McDavid or Nikita Kucherov.
Nathan McKinnon.
Right.
So
the
those
top
types of
dogs.
guys.
And then similar, and then it goes by position, obviously. Forwards, defensemen, and then your goaltenders as well.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get everyone in on it. Andrew Walker dropping by the studio. Can we get the mic on?
He's probably coming to buy all of his Nespresso pods from the new store.
Is that true?
I assume the store closed.
It opened up right across the gap, like on the top floor.
Like literally
right
across the
so
street.
it's still in this area. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Same
good.
spot.
Yeah. No, you know what? There's one day to go in the regular season, and I have never been invited to come on the show, so I just drove down here. I enough's enough.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
You're our first guest in. Well, Kevin gave us a guest.
We had a
couple
fantasy
weeks ago.
baseball guest at the start of the season.
You're our second guest of 2026.
What about the old guy you get on that sings songs?
Oh, that's only for Golf Fridays. Geez, why am I the folk? He does all the comedy.
Yeah, he's
bits.
100. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
We have him on?
No,
Okay.
Carius.
I was going to say, I don't know this guy.
you've never seen Carrie so happy. Just knee slappers. Yeah.
He was living his
Yeah.
best life.
Charlie Chaplin humor. He loves it.
That's the
Yeah.
best. All right. Well, next time I'm going to try to get in on it. Sean, we got a lot of people already getting in. Walks, you going to get in on the playoff pool?
Yes.
$20 buy-in?
I love playoff pools.
Duke already paid me.
I only have hundreds.
Oh,
So
yeah. Josh might have changed. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope you're changing fives.
I happened to so Donnie and I were big fans of the old Huff and Puff. You familiar with Huff
machine?
and Puff? Yeah. So I was here the other day. I before the game where they played the Colorado game. And then I was here like 2 hours early because of meetings or whatever, and so I had some time to kill, and I had a couple $100 burning a hole in my pocket. So I walked on down to a Starlight here, and about 15 minutes later, I came back here with a whole pocket full of hundreds. So we were laughing. So I have enough for the playoff pool. Yes.
For my algorithm for a while, I was getting like Vegas gamblers, and Huff and Puff was a very popular slot machine. So I was
It's
like,
so stupid.
I know that one.
For anyone that's because we give out the $100 to the River Cree every game, so we always kind of make references to it. So like after the season ends, Donnie and I are going to go to the River Cree, and we're going to wear yellow hard hats and safety vests and play Huff and Puff. You guys are invited.
I want to swing by. It sounds like a good
So
time.
this is you got a box for the pool?
Yeah. We try to keep it very simple. 1 point for goal, 1 for assist, 1 for a win, 1 for a shutout.
Yeah. Playoff pools are the best.
Oh yeah,
because it's just there's so many different strategies. So the wife and I are going, and Carius is in that one too, in the Oil Kings alumni. Yeah, so that's on Friday. And it's a live draft, and you don't know where you're going to pick, and you got to be so strategic.
Yeah,
because the idea of a playoff pool is you can easily finish in the middle, right? So my theory has always been, if I'm not going to win, I'm getting dead last, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going first or dead last. So loading up on like Utah and Canadians, there you go. That's a good strategy, right? You might finish last, but if those teams get to the conference finals, you're laughing.
Yeah. And you've won by semifinal or like final, cup final to lock. Okay, no one's gonna catch me.
I like that though, man. I think there's value in Utah. I think there's value in Montreal. I think if you can pick just that one team out of the Central, and if you get the right one,
that's it, right?
It's a pretty good road to the cup final, right?
Yeah. Which one would you go with right now?
Well, okay, so two things. If I could have my pick, it's hard to overlook the Stars. And then when you're in that live playoff draft, if all of a sudden Robertson and Wyatt Johnson are already gone, you kind of got to commit to the other side, right? So, but yeah, I think you know how they say like, oh, it's going to be hard for the Oilers to beat the Kings like 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row. They proved that wasn't true. But I do think it would be very difficult to beat the Stars 3 times in a row. If they ain't winning this year, they're never winning.
I agree.
They're pretty good.
We had a tough route through the Central. We'll take a break here. When we come back, more text, more info. And if you've got any questions with the league, just text us 1-833-401-1440. Walks, thanks for dropping by. Hang around longer if you want.
I'm glad I made that. No, I got to go, but I'm glad I made it.
Finally. We'll do it again sometime. It is Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Wilhock Beef Jerky.
Actions speak louder than words. Japa Machinery Group puts your construction plan into action with XCMG construction machinery you need. Available for rental or sale. Learn more at japamachinery.com.
I'm Colin Livingston, president of Cantork. Cantork has always been a forward-thinking company, but now that we've turned 25, I can't help but take a minute to take a look back. Thank you to everyone that's been with us along the way.
Diamond Rides is one of Alberta's premier specialty charter companies. With our luxury motor coaches, we provide our customers with the safest and most reliable ground transportation services. Our seatbelt equipped top-of-the-line motor coaches have become the preferred carrier for many local sports teams, tours, corporate outings, and other various travel needs across Western Canada. For more information and to request a quote, contact sales at 877-748-0991 or visit silentrides.ca.
Craving your favorite mouth-watering pizzas? Papa John's has large specialty pizzas for only $19.99 for a limited time. Get a flavorful all the meat, the works, ultimate pepperoni, Hawaiian, barbecue chicken, and more on original thin or New York style crust. Use the code LSPEC at papajohns.ca or on the Papa John's app. Get yours today. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
With the lead up to the playoffs underway, players are definitely stepping up their game.
And the fans are doing the same. Simple snacks like chips and dip may work at the front half of the season, but now more and more fans are rocking the Wilhock Beef Jerky for game time get-togethers.
Just make sure you bring enough for everyone if you want to be invited back for the playoffs.
Make your next hockey game day a Will Hockey game day with Wilhock Beef Jerky, only available in Leduc. Get yours today because you don't win games with salad.
An electrical solar team is now making a play for sustainability and savings. They're specialists in powering up for a greener future.
That's the strategy. Designing and installing high-efficiency solar panels. They're helping homes and businesses combat rising utility costs by harnessing the power of the sun.
A smart move for efficiency and the environment. Hire the Action Electrical team to bring home a win for your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
One app, triple the action. Play Alberta is proof that good things do come in threes. Whether you're into playing any of our exciting casino games, betting on your favorite professional sports teams from around the world, or buying into Canada's biggest lottery, Play Alberta is the province's only app to do it all. Download today and discover a new way to play.
Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
This hockey season, before every game, check out the pregame show with Andrew Walker on Sports 1440. It's brought to you by Titan Supply, your only source for rigging, lifting, and hauling products. Visit titansupply.ca.
For over 60 years, the folks at Diablo Boots have been selling the best Canadian-made boots. Handcrafted in Winnipeg, Canada West makes the best quality cowboy, biker, and work boots for Diablo Boots with replaceable soles and heels. Why buy cheaper quality like Ariat, Justin, and Red Wing made in China when Canadian-made is better? Support Canada's workers and Diablo Boots for the best boots. So save on boots by Save On Foods. That's Diablo Boots, 3340 Gateway Boulevard on the east side of Save On Foods. Canada West and Diablo Boots, the two best names in the boots business.
Hi everyone, Sarah
and Neil
from Arcan RV.
We are back and we're celebrating spring with Arcan Days.
Well, we were always here. We've been around for 49 years.
That's true. We're kicking off another amazing RV season with some huge deals, showcasing our new brand, Cougar, Raptor Toy Haulers, and Coleman Trailers starting at just $17,999.
Plus, special finance rates on remaining 2025 models with an extra $2,500 trade-in credit. Check out arcanrv.com for details. Connecting you to RVing since 1977.
Why should you drive a Subaru?
How about durability, style, and an excellent customer experience from the moment you step into the showroom? And how about accolades, including awards for numerous 2026 Subaru models from both AutoTrader and JD Power? But don't just take my word for it. Take a test drive and you'll see why the Subaru name is recognized and renowned for quality. To learn more, visit Subaru.ca. Welcome to Uncommon. Welcome to Subaru.
Every coach needs a game plan. Plan your fantasy frenzy with Halley and Douglas right here on Edmonton's Sports 1440.
Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Back, it's Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick, Mackenzie McLennan with you here. Show is brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Go check them out. Only available in Leduc. Didn't even crack a smile that time, Brandon.
Oh, you're getting better.
I'm getting better. It's my humor for whatever reason. It just makes me laugh.
I just really quick, because we had some text flow in after Walker was talking about the comedian singer senior citizen we had on the Carrier show last summer. Is Nestor Pister. And everyone's saying, do you mean Gary Meyer? No, I know Gary's name. He's in here every week. Who's that guy that comes in every Friday at 10 o'clock for 5 months? Oh, yeah, right. No, I know Gary, obviously. But yeah, Nestor Pister, whose real name is Don Ast. Nestor Pister is his stage name. And I was just saying this to you during the break, Connor. The people that loved that segment or liked it, they loved it because it took them back to their childhood and they heard these songs and their grandparents had the CDs of them or they did the tapes, whatever. But there were some, like Walks, I think, that were listening to it and thought, what exactly am I listening to here? It was a little bit of an out there type guest. But hey, it was good. He had some good laughs, some good one-liners.
8 albums, it looks like.
He's very celebrated.
Yeah. Oh, good pull. This segment's for elksnation.ca, 2 weekly podcast with Eddie Steele and Declan Kruger breaking down the green and gold. It is the most in-depth double football coverage you're going to find online. Podcast, articles, videos, and more. Check it out, elksnation.ca. Bust you, Josh? Hold on. Are you talking about old episodes? Fox Mulder? Episode 4 must be totally boss. Tiger, I am knee-deep in the X-Files right now. David Duchovny. Oof. Good looking guy back in the day. I don't know how he's aged. I haven't seen him lately, but good stuff. Talking about our pool here. Kyle says it's not 2 points for a goal. Nope, it's not, Kyle. As long as you know that beforehand, we're all gravy. It's all good. That man says, look, enter with $100. He doesn't need to pay for a couple of years. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, buying my spot in advance.
Yeah, like, no, I would forget that.
Well, you have to write it down, document it.
No, just send me $20.
Put it on our studio whiteboard.
Oh yeah, I'll get on that. We'll never forget then. It'll never happen. Daryl says, X-Files is a great show. There is one season not worth watching. They had salary dispute, but great overall. Oh man. Do you know what season that is, Daryl? I would like to be included in the hockey pool. But I'm old. Can you send me the email? Yeah, Daryl, for sure. I'm going to get on that. But only if you tell me what season to avoid. It's like in Dexter, there's one season where I was just like, and I think you can go back and look at the reviews and like the ratings. It was really bad. But I still think you have to watch it just for certain storylines. I'm in, baby. Trailer Park Ryan. I'm doing a playoff draft this Friday if either of you cats are interested. Maybe the Duke is.
I'm actually hosting a playoff draft auction style on Saturday.
Where at?
It's I actually can't remember. I need to look at the details. Obviously, it's a couple days away. But it's hosted by Kevin's friend Corey Babel. It's the Babber, as he calls him. And I was in it last year with Kevin. We were co-managed a team, and it was the birth of the infamous Dylan Holloway feud, where I spent some of our $100 salary cap to buy Dylan Holloway, even though he wasn't expected to play in the first round. And I was like, well, the Blues are going to get to the second round, so it doesn't matter. They did not. And we finished quite near the bottom of the table, as it turned out. And Kevin's better half, the great Laura Baker, she won, actually.
Not going to even say what he calls her.
Loaded up on Panthers. Laura knew. I think she had Brad Marchand. I think she might have had Sam Bennett.
Yeah. I played in one league similar to that, and it was like when the Penguins won the cup, and I loaded up on Penguins. The next year, they didn't invite me back to the league.
This guy knows too much.
Like, I just picked one team that, if they won, which I thought they were, they were a pretty good team back then.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna be hosting / auctioneering that on Saturday.
$1 can't get a $2, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Sold your way, you bought it.
And you got like Storage Wars where someone doesn't even say anything, they just nod at you.
Yep.
Oh, Dave Hester.
Dave was the best.
I did not like him, but
he was obviously the smartest.
You had to respect his hustle. Why did Kevin...
Actually, my favorite was Barry, the old guy.
Yeah, well, he didn't care.
He's just throwing money away.
He's like, I don't care about this ancient art. I just want this guitar in the back.
He'd buy the giant units or whatever and just go through it. And all these other things that anybody else that would have bought it would have been like, all right, this is worth this much in my store or my online retail space. He's literally throwing it straight in the dumpster and be like, I'm only collecting priceless antiques.
Yeah, that was the best. Now, people say the show is rigged.
Right.
Doesn't matter. I still enjoy it.
So yeah, planted items and stuff in the units or whatever.
What's the other one? Pawn Stars. And he's just like, let me call my guy.
Yeah, he's got a guy for everything.
I got a toy guy. Let me give him a call. And then you'd find out like things are worth so much money. Oh, I wish I could stumble upon that in my basement. All I have is like
in the basement of the house you just bought,
Luis Castillo Chargers jerseys and stuff like that. Legadoo Nane.
Yes. Connor's flipping through his own closet. Be like, oh, I forgot I had this. This is priceless.
I have a Brett Favre Vikings jersey. Why?
You actually do?
Yeah. It was given to me.
Is it signed?
No.
Oh.
It's like the most disgraced guy you could ask for. And not even a Packers jersey, Vikings jersey. MTR says, why did Kevin not do a team with his wife instead of choosing you, Duke?
Well, because me and Kevin are buddies. And Laura had a partner too. I apologize. I can't remember the name of the lady that was partnered up with Laura. Might have been Corey's wife, actually, the organizer of it. But regardless, yeah, Kevin invited me, said, come on down. We'll have some food. We'll have some drinks. We'll buy a team. And yeah, we didn't do very well. So this year, I think Kevin's flying solo and I'm hosting.
Is that a promotion?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, dude, there's no spots for you.
I could view it as a promotion, and it's a promotion for me, but not for anybody else there, because previously, at least last year, and I think at least a few years before that, was Meg Polson. Did the hosting.
She's the best.
She's great. It's very funny.
Is she going to come in studio again
this summer?
Yeah.
For I hope so.
For those who might,
I need to make my way out and play her course.
If the name is familiar, she used to produce the Gregor Show before Majot. It was like Will Fraser, Meg, Majot, then myself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was in last year. And she brought her daughter.
Yeah.
I met her when her daughter was like a year old. She came in studio. She had a Chargers jersey.
And you're like, wow.
We got a picture. So she
good.
came in studio. She was now like 15. And like probably got rid of that Chargers jersey quite quick. DDR says, I love the X-Files. Funny about how they were completely right about most of the conspiracies regarding government cover-ups and their relationship with aliens.
And that's our winner for least surprising text of the day from DDR.
Hey, they've come out and say it. They walk among us. The truth is out there, as they say on the X-Files.
Yes.
Opening credits
out there.
Oh, Sean already didn't do the directions correctly. Sorry, Sean. We're on the waiting list. No, I think you should be good. As long as I can put your name and email together in my mind, that should work out. Batman says the Pawn Stars guy would be like, let me call the guy. The guy would say it's priceless. The Pawn Stars guy would look at this saying the best I can do is $12. Yeah, I mean, he would always undercut you. But that's the biz. Listen, if you're going to a pawn shop, I don't think you're going there to get the best possible.
Yeah, but this
offer.
is a high-end pawn shop in Las Vegas.
Yeah. What I would do is leave and then go to like a collector's auction. And that's how I would do it. Thanks for the info, Rick. I'm out of here. Hey guys, speaking of older staff members, whatever happened to Rick Pinter? Oh, with a look at your TSN 1260 traffic, here's Rick Pinter. He was the best. I'm not sure, actually. Great guy. We had a lot of really good traffic people. Sheldon Button was another one. I think he's working out in BC. The rest of the names...
The only name I remember my 4 days at TSN 1260 was Trudy Rennie.
Trudy Rennie, yeah. Yeah. There's a few other ones. And then occasionally I'd get it wrong and say the wrong name.
The one time I was doing it, I forgot her name, and I was just like, A
little behind the scenes. Sometimes that traffic was taped. So they didn't know I called them the wrong name. Good morning, guys. How does this work? From Said. Very easy. I will, if you e-transfer $20 to Connor at sports1440.ca, and I'm going to send you that email right now.
Put your email in the memo line of the e-transfer.
Yes, exactly. $20 to Connor at sports1440.ca, and then I'll send you the info, and you can join.
You just pick one player out of each box, forwards, defensemen, goaltenders. There's a couple for each, and 1 point for a goal, 1 point for an assist, 1 point for a win, 1 for a shutout. Player, whoever has the most points at playoffs end, they will win half of the pot and a jersey box, jersey case.
Yeah,
there's probably a formal name for it. Courtesy of Line.
Corey at Expressions. Who
Imaging.
Also has a young boy like me. A little older. He's going through things that I'll go through shortly. But yeah, it's it'll be fun. We'll keep it interesting. Didn't Pinter retire? I think he did, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why we had a bunch of people doing it after, for sure. You're right, Sean. And same Sean, don't apologize. We were just joking. You're a loyal poolie. So we've got all your information. Don't worry about that. Hey Connor, I sent
Connor, after I was just giving so many of our listeners and texters props about how well everyone did during the March Madness and baseball pool, we are off to a rocky start so far.
For Duke, everyone's just smooth sailing. For me, it's like $20 just send.
For Connor, the guy that has a infant child to look after, a hot tub to do maintenance on,
an ice cube machine
to fill.
Yeah.
Make life difficult. For me, not a care in the world, laissez-faire lifestyle. I have 2 cats with a self-feeder. Make it easy on me.
Everyone nailed it.
Perfection.
Nick, Connor at sports1440.ca, $20. Include your email in the memo. I will send you the email just so you get that right, but the rest of the information I just told you. We got a lot of people in. Northside Lou, only 1 per email? Yeah, 1 per person. There's a limited number on this pool, and that's what it is.
We want to get as many individuals in as possible, not 5 people putting in 10 teams each.
Yeah, that would not be fun. Kind of takes away from it, right? Like,
sure.
My 4 teams suck, but my one team...
It's like and this goes back to the March Madness thing. When people make like 100 different brackets, what's the point? Like, you're rooting for every possible outcome.
It is possible to do every single outcome.
It is. I actually looked this up, and it is in the billions, I think. Quintillions. Thank you, Josh. How many possible March Madness brackets are there? 9.22 quintillion.
So could we not get a supercomputer to make those?
Well, I'm sure they
and
could.
file them on ESPN, and then one of us wins $1 million?
This sounds like another thing that AI could be used for, which I'm strongly against.
Yeah, and everybody rigs it. Tony, if you'd like to join, send $20 to Connor at sports1440.ca. Include your email in the memo, Cat Dad. I know you're still waiting for your pack. We're on air, you know. I'm a little tied up, but I will send it to you. I might see my family for lunch if that's okay with you guys.
No. Get to work. Meanwhile, I'm going to go home.
You're going to go and sleep.
But tell you what, I'll go for lunch with your family.
Yeah,
you can stay here in the studio and make sure everybody has the link.
That's what I could do. Kevlar says, are you guys' show promoting Chris Pronger's new book? Well,
funny you should mention that.
Hey, the station, Chris Pronger's going to join Greg's today at 2:00.
So have all your questions for him ready to send in to Jason.
Yeah. So, I mean, our show specifically, no. I mean, we're not promoting it. We're talking about it, but Gregor's going to have
Do I know the title of the book? No. I know the picture is him lifting the Stanley Cup as a member of the Anaheim Ducks. That's the cover of the book.
That makes sense.
That much I know.
I saw him on a podcast talking about his post-cup party, and he was living in an area where the sound didn't travel very well, so it took a long time for the police to get there to shut it down. But then they were
in Orange County or back home in Ontario?
In Orange County.
Oh, yeah.
So they're kind of in the hills. They're like, oh yeah, can we? And they just invited the cops in, come get a picture with the
something
cop.
out of a movie.
Yeah. Hey, what are the police going to say? Hey, can you turn it down? Work with us. Nick would like 2 entries so we can have one Oilers and one real one. Nope, just one. Just one, Nick.
Yeah, take your pick. Do you actually think the Oilers are good enough to go deep? Set your bias aside.
Yeah.
Make a decision. Make an assessment.
The title of the book is The Human Rake by Chris Pronger. That's what Gregor coined him as. Promoting that book in Edmonton might get him raked over the coals in Man and the Duke.
Good pun.
I've said it before. Chris Pronger, he was a nasty player. If he wasn't on your team, you didn't like him. So for a long time, I was unsure. And then they acquired him, and I was a 17-year-old kid, 18. I'm not sure about this guy yet. And he scored a goal with under a second left against the Coyotes, I want to say. Then I was like, okay, I'm on board. I'm a Pronger guy now. And it didn't take long for him to get the trade out of Edmonton. But we've had him on the show with Gregor in the last calendar year. Good guy, obviously one of the greatest to ever do it. Has a good track record off the ice now in management, or was part of the Florida Panthers for a while, right?
Player safety.
Then player safety.
Briefly, yeah.
Now doing media, solid. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good little chat.
Also a previous guest of the Kevin Carey show.
Yeah.
Promoting his whiskey, which he didn't give us any of.
Whiskey. You have to go buy it.
Yeah.
You don't make money by giving things away, Duke.
Right.
Also, shout out Kevin Lowe. I loved his response on Facebook.
I think if there was any doubters about how endeared Kevin Lowe was to Edmontonians, I think he just cleared away any shadow of a doubt was heard. Just defending the city, backing it up. And keep in mind, he's also the guy that's on the other end of that deal at the time, right? Saying don't try and sell us this bag of goods. Come on now.
Just own it.
Yeah. Don't try. And this, a couple people use this phrase in text messages over the past couple of days as this has kind of gotten some legs since he talked about it in The Athletic, was that don't try and rewrite history. This has been 20 years since this happened.
You're right. 20 years. Crazy. That cup run was so fun. Josh was 2 years old.
Born.
You were 11.
I was in grade 6. All right, sorry, I would have been in grade 5 that year. I was in grade 6 when Anaheim won the cup the next season.
Mackenzie was elementary school. Good times. You guys were all too young, but that's when I was crushing Molson Canadian.
Just deleting them.
Ugh. Times have changed. But good times.
Now you drink high class beer.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Stella Artois.
That's reserved for me and Laddie at Oil City Roadhouse.
Great
spot. In 2007.
Guinness.
You Guinness fan? Not really. No. But I haven't tried one since the first time
you became
I tried
a father.
One. Well, a lot of people talk about how it matures. You get, your taste buds mature. Like me with this Pebble Ice. I've moved on from regular ice to Pebble Ice. Let's take a break here. When we come back, more text 1-833-401-1440. We'll let you know what's coming up on the Lowdown and the Gregor Show. It is Fantasy Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
At GS Construction, we're multitaskers. We've got lots of projects going on all around Edmonton and area. Different teams across the city working towards the same outcome. Installing today what will serve generations to come. It's a rewarding career and the work never stops. That's why GS Construction is always on the lookout for great people to join us. Right now, we're looking for experienced topmen, pipe layers, operators, and surveyors. So if you want to feel valued, empowered, and engaged in your work, visit gsconstruction.ca today.
Do you sit around at work listening to sports radio all day? That's right, my friend. There's no shame in it. It's the good life. And we're not here to snitch. Hey, if your company advertised on Sports 1440, you could be the one listening for your company's ad every day. Now you've got an excuse to listen to Sports 1440 all day. It's part of the job. Sounds like someone's getting a promotion. Email Gregor at sports1440.ca and let's get to work for you.
Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off a $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Wondering what you can afford? Let Go Auto do the math with our free car loan calculator. No pressure, no awkward convos, just quick answers on your budget and payments. Bad credit? No credit? We got you. Text check to 780-777-7777. That's check to 780 all 7. Find out what you qualify for and start shopping with confidence. Go Auto. Drive what you love with payments that make sense.
Good to go. With Mortgages to Go, you'll be good to go. MortgagesToGo.ca says yes when the banks say no. That's why Alberta has trusted Mortgages to Go for over 23 years. If you need cash and have equity in your home, you're approved instantly, guaranteed. Call 1-888-888-5998. That's 1-888-888-5998. With Mortgages to Go, you'll say, good to go.
When my husband and I said until death do us part, I never expected to find myself at the doorstep of divorce. I was facing an uncertain financial future, expensive lawyer bills, and most importantly, I was concerned for the well-being of my kids. My spouse and I turned to Fairway Divorce Solutions for help. Fairway walked us through a step-by-step process, allowing us to develop a clear roadmap to resolve financial concerns and provide a proactive co-parenting strategy. It helped us avoid chaos and courtrooms.
For a no-cost consultation, visit fairwaydivorce.com.
This hockey season, before every game, check out the pregame show with Andrew Walker on Sports 1440. It's brought to you by Titan Supply, your only source for rigging, lifting, and hauling products. Visit titansupply.ca.
Missioner Allen Auctioneering's next Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg public unreserved heavy truck auction is next Thursday at 9 a.m. with tandem and single axle trucks, including tractors, decks, dumps, man lifts, vacs, pickers, service, shunt, and tank trucks, plus more. Info at maauctions.com.
This May, look for your census letter in the mail. The information you provide helps plan services in your community that support employment, transit, education, healthcare, and more. It's easy to fill out and completely confidential. Find out more at census.gc.ca. Your census, your community, our future. A message from the Government of Canada.
Missioner Allen Auctioneering's next Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg public unreserved industrial auction is next Friday at 9 a.m. featuring Jaffa equipment rentals, realignment with 5 2022 to 2020 XCMG 250U, 300U, 360U, and 490U excavators. Search Jaffa at maauctions.com.
For many families, the stress of divorce can throw your life out of balance. The loss of a relationship, ongoing conflict, mounting legal bills, and uncertainty about the future can feel overwhelming. Hi, I'm Corey Anderson with Fairway Divorce Solutions. At Fairway, our team helps you restore balance through mediation, negotiation, and a unique step-by-step process. With 2 offices in Edmonton dedicated to serving your needs, our goal is simple: to help you navigate a path back to peace and clarity. Visit us today at Fairway Divorce.
Every coach needs a game plan. Plan your fantasy frenzy with Halley and Douglas right here on Edmonton's Sports 1440.
Presented by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
11:48. Welcome back to the Frenzy here on Sports 1440, brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Go check them out online, wilhaukbeefjerky.com, only available in Leduc. As we mentioned earlier on in this show, the Edmonton Oilers right now, second spot in the Pacific. If hypothetically Vegas lost tonight to Seattle, an Oilers win would propel them to first in the division. Anaheim, LA still play games. They're 1 point back of the Oilers, 3 points back of the Vegas Golden Knights. They cannot catch them. But if the Oilers don't win, well, Oilers should also, with 1 point, lock in second
place and home ice advantage through the divisional round.
The Oilers will get, I guess, if both teams win, Anaheim and LA, Ducks play the Preds, Kings get the Flames, Oilers get the Ducks. If the Ducks lose and the Kings win, we got that rematch. But if Vegas loses and the Oilers win, Oilers could get Utah.
So, Connor, this has been, with still 4 different opponents on the table, power ranking of, you think, best matchup for the Oilers down to, or like most favorable to least favorable. Where do you stack them up?
Sorry, most favorable to least?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have the Kings. I'm not as worried about the Kings. Some people might be. I'm not. Especially if the Oilers are healthy. Then I'd probably have the Ducks and Mammoth and then Vegas.
Yeah.
Because I still feel like...
And Colorado.
I think Colorado. If Vegas is...
I guess that's 5 different options.
It's 5. If we're going crazy. I don't... Oilers should handle their biz on Thursday night. But if they don't...
Canucks played pretty spirited last night.
They're feisty.
Which can't be the
that was their last home game.
The same can't be said for some other non-playoff teams. I mean, we saw how the Jackets played last night and Rick Bowness having some choice words for the players of that team. Chicago has just been terrible out the string here, which is, I think, disappointing for Blackhawks fans and probably in-house as well, where you say, when the games don't matter, this is some evaluation time about, you got a lot of young players playing on the team. Anton Frundell, of course, came over and has made a pretty positive impact, but you want to still see growth, and even when things don't matter, your team putting their best foot forward. And for the Blackhawks, that has been essentially the opposite of the case. Vancouver, the worst team in the league. And they take a playoff team and one that's jockeying for position, fighting for their lives to try and not match up against Colorado in the first round. They beat them in overtime last night. So you got to give them some credit on that front, I would think. And the Oilers are a rival, divisional rival. No love lost between these clubs, even if there's not many carryovers from the playoff matchup they had a few seasons ago. I don't think it'll be necessarily a cakewalk for Edmonton. It should be, but that's why they play the games.
And I mean, for the Canucks, winning games right now doesn't matter because
they're certified.
They're so far behind in last place. They've won 3 in a row. My counterpoint, if I had to play devil's advocate, would be, I don't know how good the Kings are. It was their last home game for the Canucks, right? Game tomorrow's in Edmonton.
Yep.
So, kind of one good one.
Sure.
Do it for the fans. And now you're in Edmonton. You're like, it's snowy. So I just want to go to...
Wait a minute. What the
Cancun and golf and
why is there snow here?
Exactly. So I don't know. We'll see, right? Crazier things have happened. It's cool that it's coming right down to game 82. That's fantastic for everyone involved. But I'm on the Oiler bandwagon here against the Canucks. In the future, we'll see. Oilers fans still don't like Chris Pronger. A few of them. The text line right now, I don't think I can get into it.
As you were out of studio there during the last commercial break for a minute, and I was just breezing through some of these, and I said out loud to Mackenzie and Josh, "Oh, nice to know that they're, as expected, the response to this Chris Pronger chatter is all very reined in and above board." As you said, I don't think we can read probably much of any of these on air.
That's okay.
I like this one. This one's appropriate from Vaughn. Pronger as the head of player safety makes about as much sense as Tiger Woods as a driving instructor. Boom.
I know you saw them because you showed me one, but the AI at the Masters.
Oh,
where's Tiger? And then
Tiger Woods making his arrival at Augusta National. It's just the AI video of a car speeding up the fairway and doing a couple barrel rolls.
You're a driver, man. Do it for everyone. Skippy says the phone weather app is saying 27 next Friday. And that's not minus.
I would hope not.
That'd be awful.
Let's see what my...
and then our studio will still be -3. This is my reminder to everyone in our studio. Bring your jacket because it stays cold.
I'm seeing 28 degrees. Now that's 10 days away. That's next Friday. Lots can change. A couple days of rain before that, but still highs of 19, 20. 0 degrees the next couple days. But nice by Saturday, 12 degrees. So,
yeah.
So let's be optimistic.
It's up and down here. It's really what it is. Text lines 1-833-414-1448. Question for you. Bonus. You mentioned him there. He said it. If I'm back, we're changing this freaking culture. Do you think he's back next year?
No, I don't.
To change the culture, you got to move guys out.
Well, that's exactly it. And David Schlemko basically brought it up very astutely when he was wrapping up with Kevin this morning. Like, this is Rick Bowness essentially drawing a line in the sand that, like, if I'm back, some of these players will not be. And you look at the veteran group of Columbus players. We're talking about like a guy like Boone Jenner, like Zach Werenski on the back end. There's a good chance he's going to win the Norris Trophy. Like, you want to move on from a guy like that. And I will say Werenski today actually kind of backed up what Bowness said. He said, like, yeah, we need to change how we approach the game. And he kind of had Bowness's back and said, I don't have the exact full quote in front of me, but basically saying like he would want him back as the coach. So, but like, he's the oldest coach in the league. Rick Bowness is. He's been in the league. He's been in the biz for 40 years. Do you want to take on that type of a project to try and completely upheave an organization that's been around for a quarter century now? Hey, these guys are built different. They do it this long for a reason. But if I just had to guess one way or the other, I'd say no, he's not back. Since
March 26th, loss, win, loss. You were in the hunt.
They had a playoff team essentially cinched up and ran it down the drain.
We were all rooting for you. I believe Tyra Banks said that once on America's
Next Top Model.
Up next, it is the Lowdown with Low Tide with Declan Kruger. Thank you guys for joining us on the show. Check it out on the pod or YouTube if you missed it. Right now, Sports 1440 update with Mackenzie McLennan, brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky, online at wilhaukbeefjerky.com. Only available in the Duke.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
6 games in the NHL tonight. Stars are in Buffalo. Puck drop at 5. Rangers take on Tampa Bay. Wings meet the Panthers. Ottawa hosts Toronto. Sharks are in Chicago. Seattle and Vegas have the nightcap. 15 games in the MLB. Jays look to bounce back in Milwaukee. First pitch at 5:40. You can catch the live feed on the AM dial right after the Jason Gregor Show. Diamondbacks and Orioles are in progress right now. Arizona's up 3-2 at the top of the 5th, as well as Cleveland and St. Louis. It is currently 1-0 for Cleveland at the bottom of the 2nd. Cubs are in Philly. Giants take on the Reds. Angels meet the Yankees, and Rays are in Chicago. 2 games in the NBA play-in tournament. Orlando's in Philly taking on the 76ers. Tip-off at 5:30. Warriors and Clippers have the late slate. 2 games in the PWHL. Scepters are in New York. Puck drop at 5. Boston hosts Minnesota. The Toronto Tempo have signed guard Dara Mabry. The team says the deal is a training camp contract. Next on Sports 1440, the Lowdown with Low Tide, Declan Kruger and Josh Fenwick. I'm Mackenzie, and this is Venus Sports 1440 Update.
This is Sports 1440.